Welcome to the Four Listeners Program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. What up? I'm Spear. On the mics this week, we have the Z-Man. What's up, Z?
I hope you got fat. I hope you got really fat. Because if you got really, really fat, you just might want to see me come back. I hope you got fat.
Good job there, sir.
Thanks.
Good job.
That was like the first song I've actually sang in my register.
Classic.
Thank God
Nice.
for that. And on the other mic, we have a guest joining us.
A female guest.
Female guest. It's going to be a family affair this evening. Please welcome to the show Zeth's cousin. We're going to call her Cuz. What up, Cuz?
Hey, world. This
week on the show, something must be done about diets. Now, look, I'm going to... Full disclosure, I am not exactly the picture of health.
You're a portly man.
I am portly. I am round in the middle, one might say. Right? I'm not exactly an exercise freak. I'm not about eating well necessarily. Right?
You've had your share of bacon.
I have, in fact, had my share of bacon, and that is a topic I assure you we are going to return to. I don't understand the whole diet thing. I mean, I understand eating right and eating healthy, but there are diets in this world that are out of control. There are diets that can literally put you at risk, and I am here to put a stop to it. Something must be done about it, and God damn it, we're going to do something about it tonight. Why don't we start off with the burrito diet?
I'm sorry, what?
The burrito diet.
Let me guess what this diet is.
Fantastic diet.
So this is a diet where we eat nothing but burritos?
Correct, sir.
Burritos, we're talking chicken, cheese, rice, beans,
Yes.
some tortilla flour shell,
Yes.
a little hot sauce,
Yes.
A lot of hot sauce.
and that is supposed to make me lose weight?
Yes. Apparently, a gentleman named Matt Lisk reportedly lost 80 pounds in 8 months by eating burritos from Chipotle.
Oh, I think that sounds like a marketing scam.
He wrote a book called The Burrito Diet and has managed to keep off the weight, allegedly.
Is it because he just gets so much, like, he gets diarrhea? Because I'm pretty sure if I went on a Taco Bell taco diet, I don't think it's because I'm eating well.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to be shitting my brains out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think the weird thing about this is it's not the fact that you're going on a diet. I think we can all agree dieting is not a bad thing. It's dieting where you exclude foods based on a theme.
Yeah.
Or include. I guess include or exclude.
Yeah, like the soup diet.
The soup diet, right. You can only eat soup.
You can only eat soup.
It doesn't matter what's in the soup as long as it's soup.
Well, no. Some diets actually have there's one diet that's the cabbage soup diet, where it's a diet that is almost exclusively eating cabbage soup. And I have to think that the philosophy around the cabbage soup diet is that you're probably not eating a whole lot because it's fucking gnarly cabbage soup. So it's as much as you can stomach. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, it's brutal. I mean, there are the diets where you only eat food of a certain color.
I've heard of the orange diet. I believe we've referenced it.
Yes, the orange diet. Or the green diet, you only eat green vegetables.
The green diet doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Well, I imagine there are things that exist in nature that are green. I imagine if you went to like the blue diet,
You would die. You would die because everything blue that's nature is deadly, right?
Yeah.
There are blueberries in nature.
They're
Deadly
purple.
things are you eating?
Well, you know, the poison arrow frogs and stuff.
Yeah. So lay off
It would be
the
a
arrow
very
frog,
challenging
yeah.
diet. You lose weight because it's so damn hard to catch things that are blue.
There you go. You get all the exercise in trying to catch blue things.
I hear Smurfs. Smurfs are probably pretty easy to catch.
Yeah, they're kind of spry though, right? And the hard part is finding the village.
Yeah.
Look at how like tiny Gargamel was.
Was he tiny? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was a tiny guy. He was kind of all hunched over and bent over and stuff.
Was he bigger than Alf?
I think Gargamel was bigger than Alf, yeah.
Okay.
How about this one? How about the forking diet?
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Dieters are only allowed to eat food that can be prepared and eaten with a fork. No slicing, dicing, spreading, grating, rolling, or scooping which
Oh
is
my
meant
God.
to prevent eating calorie-laden condiments or big hunks of red meat or carb-laden breads or other things that have lots of calories in them.
See, here's my thing. I don't really care what diet you go on. I don't care if you eat foods that are blue or foods that can be forked or whatever. I just need for you not to become a zealot for the diet that worked for you. If it worked for you, if you lost 50 pounds and are running marathons, that's fantastic. But you didn't need to tell me that I can't be a good person unless I only eat blue forkable foods.
Anytime you say the word forkable, it's gonna
Comedy
make me
gold.
laugh. It's so gonna make me laugh.
All right, so how about instead of forks, we go to spoons? There's a
Oh,
diet.
so spoon diet?
There's
There's a spoon diet.
There's a diet where
It would be a terrible diet.
it's a 5-bite diet. Now, I mean, it's a lesson in portion control, right? Because you can eat any food you want 3 times a day, but you can only eat 5 bites of it.
What if I really like butter?
You
5
can-
times a day.
You can have five bites.
5
of butter.
bites 3 times a day.
5 bites of butter 3 times a day.
So what happens, say, who's the research guy behind this? So he's like, you know what, six spoonfuls, you're fat. 4
Well, that's
spoonfuls,
the point.
you're bulimic.
Nobody researches these things. They just invent them and make a pamphlet. And if you made a pamphlet, someone will try your diet.
And it's about the quick fix, right? It's the quick fix to losing weight. It's not about the patience and the discipline you have to have in order to do it the right way. It's, trying all these ridiculously insane diets. Like, for example, the candy diet.
I would support that. Tell me more.
So this diet is fixed so that you eat lots of hard candy to suppress your appetite.
Oh, like the sugar-free Sobe things? I hate those.
No, not sugar free. There has to be some calories have to come from something, right? Otherwise, your body shuts down, right? But so you're talking about, never mind the empty calories from the sugar. We're talking like tooth decay and I don't know, diabetes. Who cares?
Well, if you eat enough sugar that you have no teeth, you can't really eat any more food.
Well, there you go. Your teeth
And you
go
lose
out,
weight.
and then you go with the straw diet, which is eating things that you could only suck through a straw. There you go. Now you see, you solved your problem right there.
But I can suck milkshakes through a straw.
Well, then you can go ahead and have those. You can also suck beer through a straw, and somebody had the interesting idea of the beer and ice cream diet.
That sounds great. Tell
which
me
is-
more.
Which is evidently this is, I guess, Homer Simpson actually tried this diet at some point or another. It's a diet based on the theory that your body has to. Actually, somebody put thought into this. It's based on the theory that your body has to work harder to digest cold foods, therefore burning more calories.
Yeah, that's not true. I'm just going to put that out there. I will tell you, every other country in the world, when people get esophageal cancer, they lose a lot of weight because they can't swallow solid foods. The United States of America, people with esophageal cancer actually gain a great amount of weight before they're diagnosed because they switch their diet to milkshakes only.
The Shamrock Shake is delicious.
It is delicious, but it makes you fat.
Yeah.
You're not going to lose weight on the Shamrock Shake diet.
So here's a couple of diets. Here's a couple of diets that I think are. This is where I think you start to really start to hurt yourself. The one diet is called the Sleeping Beauty diet, where if you're sleeping, you're not eating.
So we're talking like NyQuil and like Red and alcohol.
No, I mean it's you got to do whatever you can to stay asleep. So we're talking like Ambien and whatever prescription medication you can take in order for you to stay asleep.
For how long? How many hours a day are you supposed to sleep?
The idea is, wait for it, the idea is to stay asleep 24/7 for several days in a row so that you slowly starve yourself.
Oh.
There's my favorite, the breatharian diet. The breatharian diet consists of, wait for it, air.
Are we talking like Spaceballs canned air?
Yeah, no food, no water, just crisp, clean, calorie-free air.
Is it flavored?
I suppose you can. I suppose you can scent it. Maybe you just light yourself one of those Yankee candles or something. There's the Fletcherizing diet. Have you guys heard of this one?
What is that?
There's a
Is
guy.
it similar to felching?
No, there's a guy named Horace Fletcher who in 1903 popularized a diet that said that you can eat whatever you want. Eat whatever you want, but you can't swallow it. You can chew it. You can chew it up to 32 times, and then you got to spit that food out.
I think that diet would be bad for your social life.
Yeah.
What are you doing, baby burden?
Let's see. What else do we have on here?
Let's go into the fun ones too. Like let's introduce parasites to our body and talk about the tapeworm diet.
Let us talk about the tapeworm diet.
I think that one sounds like a great idea. So let's ingest this parasite that's going to grow to 7 feet, 7 feet long, and it's just going to keep eating and digesting the food for you.
My question is, have either of you ever seen a tapeworm come out of the body? Because
No.
that's not as nice.
Apparently, you put the larvae or whatever in one end, and it comes out the other.
Yeah, it comes out whichever end it chooses, and it's not pleasant.
Oh, it can
I've
shoot.
been working in the ER when tapeworms decide to come out.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean it could choose to come? It could choose which direction it wants to go, north or south?
North or south, I've seen both, and neither is pleasant.
Oh, I had always assumed that it was only like exit only, right? It's one
No.
way.
No, it chooses.
Ah.
Guess what will give you nightmares for life? Tapeworm out the nose.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure out the
Yeah.
eye would probably be grosser, but yeah, that's still
I
pretty
don't
gross.
think it can come out the eye. But it can come any part connected to your digestive tract. Just say no to the tapeworm diet.
Well, moving on, I've got a couple more here.
All right,
have
have
you
at
heard? Have you heard of the Hallelujah diet?
I have in fact heard of the Hallelujah diet. Is this not the diet where you eat the foods that are described in the book of Genesis?
Genesis chapter 1, verse 29, explicitly.
How about the I'm going to get sick diet? I have a tendency to lose weight when I'm sick, but does that mean that I need to be sick all the goddamn time in order to lose weight?
No, but it's a nice side effect when you have pneumonia and you're puking up all day.
Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. Yeah, nothing says lose weight better than getting a stomach flu. Yeah, fucking fantastic.
Diarrhea is also excellent.
Yeah, that's the greatest. Nothing. There is no better diet than food poisoning. You heard that here, ladies and gentlemen. That is sound advice from your friends in the Four Listeners program. So
Actual results may vary.
Yeah.
Please consult a doctor before trying this diet.
So here we are, and I think we've talked about enough strange diets, but there are plenty of very, very popular diets, and one in particular that I want to take issue with are the vegetarians. Now, look, I understand that there are health benefits to being a vegetarian. A vegetarian diet is associated with lower levels of obesity and reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. There are lots of reasons why a vegetarian diet makes sense, except for one thing: bacon. I don't understand anybody who doesn't eat bacon. Religious things aside, but if you're not eating bacon because you've made a choice not to eat bacon, there's something fundamentally wrong with you. Bacon is one of the greatest things on this planet. It's one of the greatest foods ever invented.
Pigs will eat bacon.
Pigs will eat bacon. And I'll tell you why. Zeth.
Because it's delicious.
Because it's delicious. I defy anybody to go into a kitchen. Come into my kitchen Sunday mornings. And just get a whiff. Just go... And just taking the smell of that nice smoked, cured, salted pork on the griddle, just sizzling there. And try not to eat an entire pound of it. I defy you.
If there's bacon in front of you, you cannot say no.
The bottom line is, if you're a vegetarian, you are sinning against nature. You're a human goddamn being.
Top of the food chain.
You're at the top of the goddamn food chain. Thank you, cuz. You're at the top of the food chain, god damn it. Act like it, for the love of Christ. Get yourself a fucking animal and dig in.
Your teeth are shaped the way they are because you're supposed to eat meat.
It's the glue that holds us all together. What the fuck is the matter with you vegetarians? Jesus Christ. All in the name of, lower cholesterol and reduced cardiovascular disease. Fuck your mom. Jesus God, if I'm going to die fucking happy. My God.
They have drugs that'll help you with the cholesterol part.
Yeah, so I'm good. I'm covered, right? And the biggest problem I have with the vegetarians, especially the vegans or the ones that really take it too far, is the I don't want to eat animals because they have personalities.
Carrots have personalities. I've met some really nice carrots in my day.
I don't understand it. Has anybody had a conversation with a fucking cow? I don't get the people that have the thing where I don't want to kill the animals. And there's a sect of vegetarians or vegans that take it even a step further. These are called the fruitarians. And I want to get this right. Okay, I don't want to malign these people unnecessarily, but I'm going to have to. Fruitarians will only eat what falls or would fall naturally from a plant. That is, foods that can be harvested without killing the plant.
Is it because they're afraid they're causing pain to the tree?
They are afraid that they are causing pain to the plants.
Where do these people live? They're just wandering around finding fallen fruit.
I'll go you one better. If you pulled a carrot from the ground, they believe that you have murdered the carrot.
The silence of the carrot.
You cannot pull
people have
the carrot
nightmares
from the
of
ground.
the screaming sounds of carrots.
Yes. Apparently, across the world, around the world, we have mass murderers running free throughout in green fields, serial killing
Carrots.
fucking plants and carrots. What the fuck is that about?
It's a messed up world.
This goes back to the Hallelujah diet, right? Some fruitarians. Okay, I'm quoting from Wikipedia. I'm not making this shit up. I'm sure somebody might have made it up and put it on Wikipedia, but I'm going to go with it for now. Some fruitarians believe that fruitarianism was the original diet of humankind in the form of Adam and Eve, based on Genesis 1:29.
That's bullshit. We know for a fact that Eve took the fruit off the tree.
Maybe that was her real sin. She didn't wait for it to fall.
Yeah, that's it. That was the original sin.
If we'd all been fruitarians, we would still be in the garden.
Yep, frolicking around naked.
Naked, fig leaves.
I guess. But here's the other thing about this. It's one of those things where you can have a nutritional deficiency by going with this diet. There was a program at Columbia University that said a fruitarian diet can cause deficiencies in calcium, protein, iron, zinc, vitamin D, most B vitamins, especially B12, and essential fatty acids. The promotion further reports that these food restrictions in general may lead to more hunger, cravings, food obsessions, social disruptions, and social isolation. How is this help? Not only are you off the reservation by believing that if you pull a carrot from the ground, you're fucking killing it, but now you're putting yourself at risk.
I mean, pretty much all diets, vegetarians in general, they always have these supplement issues. They get low iron, they get low, low vitamins all around.
Right, because you're missing some of the things that you get from. You're missing some of the things that your body naturally wants because it was built to eat animals. Stop being such a douchebag and have some animals. So what did we learn today, kiddies? What did we learn? What's the moral of our story here?
Eat bacon. I think that's the moral of the story.
Eat fucking bacon.
If you haven't seen it before, I forgot about this site. This site is so funny. Check out ilovebacon.com.
ilovebacon.com.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. So if you love bacon as much as we do, why don't you go ahead and post it on the Facebook page, facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. Go ahead and check us out on the iTunes. Just search for 4listeners and we'll pop right on up. Thank you, Cuz, for being a part of the show this week.
You're very welcome. It's been my pleasure.
Thanks for checking us out this week, and we hope you'll check us out again next week. Thanks so much, everybody.
I hope you got fat.